Tánaiste, you're very welcome to Dungarvan. Tánaiste, my first question is, with political and economic instability reaching new levels in the UK, would you be concerned about the impact of this on Irish businesses? And if so, are we likely to see additional supports for Irish businesses here in Ireland beyond what we saw in Budget 2023?
Well, I am concerned about the political situation in the UK. Not unduly concerned. Our economy is much less dependent and much less tied in with Britain than it used to be, but it's still our nearest neighbour, still our biggest trading partner. So I think we'll just have to keep it under review. I'd hope with the election of a new Prime Minister, with a new government, that things will stabilise. But obviously anything that happens there can impact on us. We haven't made any decisions yet on additional supports for business, but we'll certainly keep that under review.
Your colleague, Minister for Finance, Paschal Donohoe, seems quite optimistic about Ireland and the fact that we're not going to go into a recession. Do you share that optimism?
I do. I think we won't go into recession. I think the economy will slow down. That's inevitable given how fast the economy has been growing, but also the impact of rising interest rates and slowdowns and recessions in a lot of our trading partners. That's not necessarily a bad thing because the economy has been growing very fast for the past couple of years, and that's been hard to keep up in terms of infrastructure, but it does mean we need to be a little bit more cautious about the public finances. We know from events across the water what one bad budget can do, and we need to make sure, particularly in Ireland, that we continue to balance the books, because that does give us then some headroom to intervene and help families and help businesses in the unlikely event that we did go into recession. But a lot of the budget that's just been passed is really all about staving off recession, and it's full of actions that will help families with the cost of living and help businesses with the cost of energy, and that's designed to make sure that people know that they'll be able to get through the winter and pay their bills, and also to avoid the paradox of thrift, where people who do have a bit of money stop spending it and stop investing, and that's a big worry we would have, and that's why there's been so much in the budget to help business and help families.
And obviously this is a Dungarvan and West Waterford Chamber of Commerce event. Could you speak a little bit about the importance of chambers of commerce at times like this?
Yeah, I think chambers of commerce around the country are enormously valuable. Dungarvan West Waterford is one I know well. I would have engaged with them over the years, even going back 10-15 years ago. I had the privilege of attending some of their events, and they really do two things. They're a place where business people can get together, can network, can build contacts, can learn from each other, but they also become very strong advocates for their communities, and I think this chamber, other chambers, have done that very well, championing their city, their town and their community, and that of course leads to more investment and more job creation.
Tánaiste, thank you.